Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's podcast. This is the voice of your humble initiator, Joseph Wonder. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Okay, today I'll be speaking on the principle of maintenance. And this sounds so out of the tune. What again? I can perceive someone saying, what again is the principle of maintenance? What again? Oh, this guy is here. What again? And but then principles are like formulas that govern the operation of life, that irrespective of whosoever is using it, irrespective of the race, irrespective of the religion, irrespective of the location, irrespective of the nationality, it have the same result. Just like Pythagoras theorem, it's a principle. All you need to do is just to put in the variable and you have a result. So the reason why sometimes we don't have, we suffer in some areas because, number one, we don't know the right thing or we are doing it wrongly. I can remember there were many times in my elementary school that I would believe I have done the right thing, but then I would still fail. So although I knew the formula, but I missed it somewhere or the other and I did not get the right answer, and that did not deserve a mark. So I failed that particular test or question, So that's how it is too when we don't know the right thing to do, or when we know what to do, or we miss something and then we don't see the results we desire, and then we think, but I've done what I ought to do. You hear people saying, but I've been praying. Then don't you think you need to check how you have been praying? I've been fasting. Don't you think you need to check how you have been fasting? Alright, so the principle of maintenance just works on the perfect law of liberty. Alright, can we repeat it after me? The principle of maintenance works on the perfect law of liberty. And what is the perfect law of liberty? James chapter 1 and verse 22. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own self. Verse 23. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth away, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. So this is what it means to maintain, that when you behold your face, when you go out, you don't forget what you saw in the mirror. Okay, and then verse 25 says, but whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, he be not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work. This man shall be blessed in his deed. So, his deed talks about action, alright? So, principle of maintenance involves action, alright? And then it says a doer of a work. Obviously, you have to do something. And then it says continuate. That means you have to continue to do something. And this is what it means to maintain, to make sure what you are maintaining, it's in the right state of operation. Alright, it's in the right state of operation, because let me at this point tell us this: anything that is not maintained will cease to exist. Anything that is not maintained will cease to exist. Anything that is not maintained will cease to exist. your relationship not maintained will cease to exist. Your health not maintained will cease to exist. Your mental prowess capacity not maintained will cease to exist. Your finances not maintained will cease to exist. Why? Because anything that is not maintained will automatically stop existing. So for you to keep the existence of things, you need to maintain them. So Apostle James was teaching us. He says, whosoever looketh into the perfect law of liberty, that means you have the right to do anything you want to do. But anything, it's a law of liberty, because although you are free to do what you ought to do, your freedom is still within the circumference of a boundary. So he says, continue therein. You hear Jesus Christ saying, John chapter 8 and verse 31, 32 right now, if you be my disciples, you will continue doing what I ask you to do. So it's not just about getting the power. It's not just about reading a book. It's not just about getting the money. It's not just about getting something or possessing something. You need to maintain it, because anything that is not maintained will stop existing. And this is where the challenge comes in, because there are many things you have received, many impartations, many spiritual blessings, many physical blessings. Some of us have even received maybe clothes from someone, and then after 2 weeks the clothes is not wearable again because we forgot to maintain it. It's as basic as it is. If you don't maintain your food through heating it up, irrespective of how delicious it is or how much funds was put into it to prepare it, it will stop existing the next day. So we need to maintain it. Can you repeat after me? Maintain it. Yes, maintain it. Maintain the relationship, maintain the marriage, maintain the academic standing, maintain your communication, maintain your emotional intelligence. Maintain it. Maintain the hunger for God. Maintain the love of God in your soul. Maintain it. And this is where for you to maintain it, there are specific things you need to do. So rather than just getting what you have gotten, you need to maintain it. So you need to know what it takes to get it, and also what it takes to maintain it. Why? Because anything that is not maintained will stop existing. Anything that is not maintained will be plunged out of existence. Anything you don't maintain, you will lose it. Okay. Thank you very much. That'll be all for today. So you sit tight even as we continue this journey of great flight, all right? To make sure your life takes a tremendous height. I'll see you tomorrow, and until then, keep shining. Thank you.